Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, now I thought we really need a shed up here. We've got no cash, so, and we need to be on euros. Yeah, I was just looking at the animals, they're all very happy. Got plenty of. Let's just change that to. Back to euros. Yes, yeah, I want us to have a little shed somewhere over here. The land is right, house right, well, including the shop, but obviously I'm thinking a one just about here where there's that little tiny bit of jutty, but obviously when we can afford it. Now then, remind me, have we got loans still? Yeah, I seem to be having way more loans than I ever thought I would have. Yeah, 40 grand, which I think we've cleared a little bit off. We have been buying stuff, and I'd imagine our clamp. But yeah, we can't jump to it, can we? It's one of the few things you can't actually jump to a clamp. Yeah, it's true actually. I never sort of just was thinking to myself that there were those teleports things, and I never really could see the point of them. But because I thought I was like going through a teleport thing, like in a game, at a 92%. You know, a bit like Doctor Who, I'm going through, or Stargate, where I'm going through. But that's not really what it meant, is it? I don't think. I think it just meant that you could literally put one down, so you could, a bit like this, you could teleport to certain points on the map, which is quite useful. So if we get that in FS25, I might well actually do that. Yeah, now it is true also what we did say about like ploughing the fields, but we did say we'd also do that after this, yeah, this the crop. So my plan is, hopefully, is to go. Yeah, we also can grab that now. We can't grab anything with this one though. That will be the little Massey. Yeah, we should be grabbing the silage. We will be able to go through till tomorrow with what we've got. Also, what actually like our canola oil and that is December, and buffalo milk is up to. Ooh, yeah, we did say we need to like start to do something with that. Manure 21 tons. Well, have we got 21 tons of manure? We've not put a manure point down, so how can we have manure? We've not bought any either. Unless that's on the land, you know, as in because like the shops, that shop is on our land. I wonder if this has got a manure thing, because we haven't got any manure in this. It doesn't show any manure, and there is no natural manure pit. It would need an extension, and we haven't put one down. So I'm thinking that maybe the fact that these have sort of got a hidden manure thing, like here. No, that's animals. No, it is. But I do wonder if that is sort of true. There's a secret manure pit that we can sort of, because it's on our land, it shows us we own it, because there's no other reason why that would be here. Manure's broken at the minute anyway. It breaks if you put a thing down. It'll say it's connected to this, and then in a couple of days it'll break. I will try it again, yeah, in a few weeks. Yeah, no, we'll leave it there. I'm not going to go any sort of like. So yeah, that's doing nicely, but we don't need to do anything. We've got nothing particularly, so we really want to be going through till the month of July, August. But we do need to feed our animals every day, so we need to. Yeah, tomorrow morning that silage is going to be ready, and we are going to go and grab that from the clamp and feed them. Yeah, grab a one of the bigger things. Although we could still use the old one. That's a really good size for that. About a 20 tonner. I always think that's about perfect for doing that. Canola's going down nicely, and the cherry half. Oh, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? And it's a good price. It's less than half price. We're already in debt heavily though. It is good though, because it's normally. Yeah, the other thing is you can actually do this with hours. So this is either lighter. It's 13 meter. You can do it with hours. I've tried it. At Hutapantai, we had, yeah, I did sort of made a mistake, and you can do it with the Fen, the bigger ones, and I sort of thought, oh, it's never going to work on that one. But we do need it for sunflowers. Do we sort of go out on a limb? It would literally cripple us for a long time. No, I think there'll become a time when we can probably do something like that ourselves, and I think until that soldier on as well, otherwise we could really get heavily down. I seem to be going through a stage where I'm, like just carrying on and the debt's all right for me to get into. I don't like that. So let's drop that off. Okay. Let's drop a quick down. Not put that in the ground though. And let's grab. Yeah, we do need that to empty the clamp or to grab some out of the clamp. Yeah, so next thing is definitely the dairy. We've got obviously the canola's our main thing at present, but we do need to go into that, and it's all about income streams. It always has been and probably always will be. It's literally about grabbing the multiple income streams, and the more you've got, 2 or 3, and you start to do really well. It's, yeah. Let's grab this. We're treating this as meadow grass, so yeah, I'm happy with just like, alright, so this should now be well done. Indeed it is. And there's a lot in there, so again, don't mind selling some of this in the back ends like we did last year. Bought in 22,000 or something like that we went up to, so it's not bad. We'll just leave this here I think as well, because we shouldn't need it for anything else at present. Yeah, I mean, we're sort of been bailing rather than getting loose, which again, it's not a bad thing. We could go loose though now, really, with the bigger trailer. We could grab 46 tons at a time. Now, do we need straw in as well? Let's feed the animals. Still feels wrong to feed them silage, but it really is, to be honest, what almost all English farmers feed theirs, unless I've not seen many mixing wagons. I might be wrong though, but yeah, all of those I see have got silage bales, and that seems to be the thing that is done the most. So we've not got it selected, that's why it's not popping. As I say, why is it not popping? Let's have a check of the straw. Do we need to stick a couple of bales in? We don't. Still, yeah, there is plenty. Buffalo milk's 2 tons. It's still not, even at that. So we've got 7 big ones, 7 little ones. I would like to buy some more, but again, slurry's up to 19 tons, so that's good. We could soon. All right, let's just leave that there. This could now be the animal feeder, really, I think, and the big one we can use for like, yeah, the grabbing the stuff out of the fields and that. So right, let's go through till June. They're now fed. It's a shame about that, it really is, but it is true. I don't want to. It's getting to be a habit, like this debt thing. Now, I don't mind a little, but this is the danger bit when you like go just that step too far. I do believe we had done everything. Yeah, let's check. It's true. I don't, because with flitting from Let's Play to Let's Play, once you've got more than 2 or 3, it's hard to keep track, except for like visual clues to yourself, like when you come in here. No, we're all right for that. It's just, literally to check. I mean, to be honest, I think it's useful, because if anybody like started to watch content from the channel as well, right, yeah, we need to do the line, don't we? Yeah, that's fine, because that one's the one that we're not treating, as that's just, you always are going to get like first growth stage up to 9,520. I do want to do the shed. I will put little Omatana, one of the wooden ones, up there for the the mowing equipment and that, and the baler's sort of like all over the place, and maybe we'll keep that where it is now. So right, let's go through till June. Oh, I haven't got food. Yeah, let's check. Yeah, that is true, we did borrow that tractor. It is nice to have the 3 tractors now, though, I've got to be honest. It was, when we just got this one, it was, and then of course we've got the Challenger, and then that improved things. But again, it's only got the front, back 3-point link. That. Okay, that's a bit... Oh, so this does it as well. It's weird though that it's a bit hit and miss. I thought they'd stop doing it. It self unloads if it's on like a food trigger, but on the last Let's Play, it had stopped doing it. Yeah, I'd got like a TMR in the mixer and it had stopped. So it seems a bit hit and miss that this feature sort of does still work, but it's not exactly spot on. Let's go through till July. Yeah, as long as you've got stuff in your trailer and your point on the actual trigger, it seems to, unless of course I wasn't on the trigger. I thought I was though. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these things are sort of work, but I mean, he has done it a few times. That's my point. Sometimes you think you've imagined something, right? So it is now. Yes, he did it. It did. I'm right. That was just returning back down. So how much have we got left? Yeah, that is working. Wow, I'm really well impressed with that. So how are we doing? Reproduction is at 40% again. Yeah, we are cycling through the. I mean, we're doing all the work we can, admittedly, but we are cycling through the months because we've only got a little herd and they don't take much to feed. Right. So then, yeah, let's get cracking. Let's go straight into. I think we can get this done now. Are we gonna turn this around? We could do. Oh, we are already opened. Yeah, we could do with like. Not only typical of me, left them right in the way. Can't escape as well. I need to like literally grab them. And of course I've took the massey down this end now. Yeah, we'll get the canola underway, get this all done, and I think what I'm gonna do is, yeah, we sort of like need. I wonder if you have got to have a tractor. I didn't have a tractor the first time it did that unloading trigger. That was the thing. It was really weird. Yeah, why did I not put that back in? Oh, because there's no bays left. Yeah, we really need another shed. We have run out of space really in it for like bigger things like that, which is a good place to be. Let's just stick that down there. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. Ooh. Wow. They're alright some of the time, but obviously not at the minute. Now let's set this going with its bigger header now. Slightly. Obviously it's not really monstrously bigger, but it will make a difference. Yes. We did repair and refuel it last year. Ooh. It's got like a bit of a collision, a little bit higher than it looks, because I wasn't really very naughty there. I'm going to go straight into a time lapse because it is still, there's a lot to do. Am I going to go loose? No, I'm going to bail. Oh, snuffle stuck. Do release the snuffle stuck and do that and I do it? It would speed things up. Well, there's having a baler. We might lease it. This beautiful bit of kit I've had before, and let's be honest, I'm going to do the baling anyway. So, and they do faff around the AI with doing all these slowdowns. Yeah, wow, bad. Yeah, so you've got to do the baling. So as far as I'm concerned, you've got to change the way that you use things. So I'm going to lease it for now. I'm going to lease the shorter one because I want to test this. It's 20 odd grand. It's a bit weird. I don't get it. I always thought the shuffle stuck was too long in FS25 always, and I sort of said once I thought you'd get it smaller. You couldn't. I was wrong, but they've made it smaller now. But you're sort of paying double for getting less. It's not actually as oh wow. 33 for that one, which we've got. That's a 9.2 metre. We could probably just about. We can actually manage a 12 metre, but we're not going to do that now. Do we do a bit of wheeler dealing? Well, we've got a bit of cash. Just do a little bit of borrowing and then get rid of all of that lot, because there's some really decent. It'd be nice to have that, but we've just got our other one, and I'm just thinking we could sort of do a little bit of wheeler dealing for the smaller ones, and then we could probably just about afford the Chrono or Power thing, Buy the Volvo and the Series 7. Again, we really need this at the minute. We are really quite poor. This would actually help us, I would say. Let's just grab you. And I guess we're going to need a tractor. Oh yeah, I ought to buy a telehandler, because even though it's a small shop, I still would say no, we'll treat it as a bit of a like no man's land, where it's every man for himself, and there's the shops are just a tiny little outpost that's not got anything else. So we can't. Yeah, we need to lend about a little bit. And I know we're already in debt. This is going to increase it for temporarily. So we need about, let's say that, 37. We can afford that. No extras. Oh, let's sell that straight away. Now, I've not been repairing, and it has so far held true that you get 10 to 15%. So I've not seen it fail yet, but there is always a first time. That's why this is all live. If it goes wrong and they had stopped doing this, I can't see it. It's a feature, but you never know. It could fluctuate as well. The rules could change somewhat. That is something that is true. So if we sell you, yeah, we made about 3 odd grand. Perfect. This one we're gonna need to borrow the quick. Yeah, we are. Not thought about that, have I? Design one. We've got a harvester. A stone throw away. We're bringing it up for the Schnufflestocks. So do you know, I actually think, all things considered, that is a point actually. Before we sell that, how much is ours worth? I mean, what I mean is we only bought it like last month. If this gained us like quite a bit, we could actually do a bit of a deal and actually gain a bigger header. As long as we're not like going to lose too much. Let's just see. How much do we? 17,000. No, it's too much. We really haven't got the cash to do that. It's just still a nice size. I'm really not worried. I just thought it was a possibility, but I'd sooner make us a bit of cash. And of course we have got this here. It is true. So let's get that sold and just earn a few thousand. I don't mind doing it when you've got like quite a bit in, you know, quite a few items, and you've got like a range that you can sort of do reasonably. And of course, I don't want this to take a long time. I don't want all of the Let's Plays to be like this, where that's all 37. So now we've got 49. So we need 79, so another 30,000. Borrow. That's right. Not any extras. Nope, that's exactly as it is. It doesn't so far. I've never seen it matter that the bonuses, it seems to be 10 to 15%. I don't repair them anymore because that seemed to sometimes you lost cash if you did that, so I don't do that anymore. Should be fine there. And so far it's held true that it's not mattered at all about the it's just the intrinsic value of the item itself. 90, yeah, see that made quite a lot. Yeah, that was a real good little. Let's grab you. Oh no, other side. And it just, yeah, won't let me in. I'm glad because I was getting quite good in FS. Now obviously we've got to repay the loan back, but we will have made, once you're not finished yet, have we? There's still a couple more items that we can do. The 104, so we need another 14,000. It. If anything was going to make you money, it really. Oh, Huh? I thought did I repay? Oh, I must have repaid. Yeah, because I did, and then I obviously... Right. Fantastic. We won't make much from doing all of this. We will really pay back most of the money that we've lent. But yes, it also seems to be that the higher the value, the more obviously. Well, it is in a way, because 10% of 100 grand is 10,000, whereas 10% of 11,000 is just 1,100. So you do make, yeah, actually, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, it's about what I said, 115. So we need to lend. Right, it's 150. Sell that, and then we shall pay back all of the cash that we've done, because it's not all profit. Obviously, most of it's loan, but we're sort of borrowing from the bank and then quickly paying it back. So I don't mind that kind of thing, really. Let's have a go. Deutz, 165,000. Yeah, fantastic. So now we repay the loan, and we should sort of... We had 40,000, so we're going to leave ourselves a bit of cash. Balance 40 total. Let's repay. Yeah, we'll repay 10 as well, and we've got 51,000. I don't mind as actually buying the Schnufflestuck because on what we've just done, we basically got... Right, we ought to be setting that. No, because we need it. Yeah, I'm going to do it, aren't I? Yeah, so I realise I'm losing time in a way by doing this and making it a bit longer. But sometimes you've got to do these things. If it sort of does make it better for the farm, I don't mind doing a bit of this when it takes 5 minutes, and that's all it's taken really. So yeah, I don't want to do it all of the time, but to be honest, I suppose as I said, it's all about income streams, and that really is true. So do you like want to say no, I'm not going to do this? Yeah, so the Schnufflestuck, it is, we're going to go narrows. Yeah, I also thought this is a bit like my front box, and it's trailed, like a trailed version. I don't, yeah, I don't, but look what it adds on. Really does add an awful lot on. Now, I think are we gonna lease it and then send it back? I'd like to lease it. No, I want it I want the short for 905, because I want to test this. I don't want to spend more, and I find that actually it's too short now, because the long one is really a little bit, in my personal opinion, too long, but then it has to go under the frame of this quite a bit. So I want to see, is this the better option? I think it is. It's still long, even as short. Yeah, so I think that's going to be perfect. Right, fantastic. I do love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, so we're up to 50,000 odd. I mean, we'll be wasting 20, and we'll still have 30 grand though, and that's what I'm saying. For a bit of wheeler-dealering, let's just grab that. Do love the Schnufflestuck. It is an amazing bit of kit. Yeah, it is everything on one thing. But what I was thinking was, if you put a... Now, it'd be difficult to do the form factor right. It really is as it is. It's sort of the perfect dolly type thing, isn't it, really? It's more than... But that, I think that's about right, because the long one... I didn't realise you could do this. It was only on the Schnufflestuck's actual page. You know, they do the screenshots. All the modders do a screenshot of like what they've got, and I could see it that a harvester doing a baler, and I thought, oh my life, I've never thought of doing that. The only bad thing is, the baler's a long way back, so you can't hear it's like beep beep beep. That was the only bad thing I did find. That was, yeah, the one thing that I thought that was a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Right, it's going to rain in a bit, so I'm going to go into a time lapse. Yeah, the other thing is, you can't do this. Well, I found the best way to do this when I did it on Sri Lanka for the first time was to do just straight ahead, turn around and come straight again. And obviously, if you do that, you're tidy as long as you can sort of hear your. And I think the old one had a PTO, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, so let's. Yeah, the one bad thing is there's got to be a bit of your header's got to stay down and your pickup's got to stay down. Really, switch the harvest on itself and like that one too. And obviously, at times when we go off the field that away, it's going to moan and say like it's not our land. So right, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, I've got to be honest, it's really not bad at all. You've got to change your style, is all. You really, you know, it's I've never really liked the up and down because I've always thought it wasteful. But in this instance, it really is perfect. Obviously, the trees. Again, you've got to like try and find little tiny methods to combat the fact that there are trees on this field. So just gonna have a little bit of a go. We're going down this anyway to grab those bits that I missed a little bit. I'm not gonna like make a song, but I'll just try and grab at least the one, so that we're not completely like missing some of these bits and bobs. This is difficult to do, but yeah, I thought I might have got those, but there's a few little bits on the field. Sorry, just trying to really do struggle to find the green. Whoa, 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 there, tiger, that's the one. Whoa, that was a little close. Yes, the second we would have been in the trailer. So trouble. Yeah, you've got to concentrate obviously on two things as well rather than one, which, yeah, that's different. But I've got to be honest, all in all, there was only a few little patches, which it's not the end of the world if you don't go back to them. I was talking about this on Sri Lanka the first time I did use this, and I was talking about that very thing about, I don't think I'm quite going to have a little bit left. Yeah, it's interesting, very interesting. And the other thing is, obviously, I tried to go for the silo, but didn't get the right angle. So you've got to be careful with this. Yeah, I might do the same again. You've got to pull all the way around, so you're going to have to leave the Schnuffelstuck now, like for the tractor to grab, because you've just not got a turn-in sort of circle to do it, which is not a bad thing. But you've just, again, it's all adjustments, learning that there are certain things. There's always got to be in any kind of new machinery. There's got to be something that's not quite now. Then we could. Let's get into good habits. Let's just repair. What I would like to do is grab a fuel barrel and stick it right next door to this. I've gone up there actually. I was forgetting this is bigger. It's a little bigger. It can't go up the ramps quite the same. I was wondering what was cracking off. Right, repair. And that just goes to show how if you repair sort of straight away, it's not too bad. So yeah, we can't really got the ramps with the trying for realism and actually failing in this instance. But the motive was good. Good intentions. And to be honest, that's all any of us can ever have, isn't it, really? No one ever knows if something's going to work. And lights off as well. Fantastic. Very, very good. Yes, fantastic. Let's grab. Yeah, full 20 tons as well of the. I could have run that far. Why am I? It's just over here. It's weird. You sometimes get carried away with. Matt, I've done it. I did it the other day on one of the other Let's Plays, and I thought you're only about 20 foot away. We can pack it in with your map teleporting. Gordon Bennett. Right. I don't know how much storage space we've got in the. Because I never tweet these a lot. When I originally did this, I didn't, because I thought I don't mean nasty, but it's already good. Yeah, it's about full, isn't it? Let's just stick this straight away, and we have got a lot of top ups. We could really top this up the entire year, so we need to this year to keep our eye on exactly how things are. Let's grab a little messy, which I did this over 2 sessions. Yeah, there's always a few little, that's what I said, if people, it's the same as cheating as coming in, and I don't mean I'm cheating, because obviously sometimes in life you get getting tired, or you go to sleep, and like so that's not cheating. What I mean is, there are sort of signs that, of that type of thing going on, even little ones. So, yeah, so this one, I wonder if it's in. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to work out how this is working. It dumps sometimes, and then other times it doesn't. Yeah, it's 2,528 buffalo milk as well. Yeah, we need to get this sorted. Yeah, and also, as I sort of showed, no, it wasn't here. I didn't really focus on this, did I? What is our 40%? We're not. That's with TMR's making the adjustment on that. It's not going up 10% every single day. It's actually, it varies. And I would imagine the puberty, like, well, no, puberty's time. Yeah, so actually, yeah, so it's reproduction. No, but yeah, but there's a percentage of yeah, no, it is right. If we're only 80%, it means we're losing 20% of the time bonus that you would normally have for reproduction. I would imagine. I'm not sure if it does work like that, or is it just set in stone because it's 18 months. You can't really alter. Yeah, but I suppose you can if it's the productivity thing towards it. I suppose you can, really, thinking about it. Yeah, I never really thought of that. That is going to come in useful again. Mind you, it is actually thinking about it. Those storage bins, the only thing I find is they're normally painfully slow on the fill rate. Painfully slow. I mean, yeah, they're sort of to the point where they drive you crazy. We could buy one of my ones of like those. I don't think have I altered the flow rate, the discharge rate in the tank yet. I don't know that I have, because again, that I always find that's one of the most important things. I've had one of those a couple of times, and I've thought, oh my life, this is going to take forever to fill. I just know. Obviously the fill rate from the here is actually quite good. Yeah, it's sort of, I'd say about 1,000 litres a second, at least, because it's sort of in fact, maybe 2, because it's sort of about 3 seconds and 7 tons has gone in the Recordia when I've used this on Riverbend Springs, the Recordia. So, yes, it's true. Offspring in 6 months, it says. Right. Okay, so that's a clear-cut sort of thing. So, we've done this. Now then, what are we doing? Are we turning? We did say, and now we've obviously got. Oh, we have as well. We've got those littered all over the place. Oh, we have, but we can drag the bales around. It's not what I'm going to do is going to go get the plough, and we're going to go big with a 12-meter. Yeah, I'm going to lease to begin with, because yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that is true. I do love that. I think that's really cool. Really cool. Right, so I would like to buy this, but again, it's that. Yeah, I love this. Let's go 12, and we will lease you. Yes, for $1,000. Are we on? We are on dollars. Need to be on euros again. Just go to show though how quickly I am. Yeah, I'm getting used to the slider. So next session we will be ripping the fields and making them bigger. I am sort of still going to try to work in the Schnufflestuck pulling in and out malarkey. I mean, the other thing is as well, this is, yeah, I mean, wow, that is a beaut. I don't think I've had the 12 meter. I've had the 9, like we used to have, but that's something special. Yeah, so there's quite a bit up here, but I still want to allow it turning room, because I don't want it to be annoying at all by going, it's you turn in circles. Yeah, the message about, the red message that you get when you go through. Just allow grey fields. Did I do that already? And I've just cancelled it. No, I didn't. It can drag this. Just that it's still doing that thing, isn't it? And it does go, but they have improved it. But I suppose these are the type of things that, what kind of testing was done, really, that was acceptable? And that's when you sort of do realise, well, that's not really a good sort of thing, because that's sort of, there's a certain amount of taking the mick out of your customers, and you know that they're going to put up with it, and that I don't like. I've got to be honest. I mean, would I put it? Of course I would. It's a great game, but I don't like that. You know, like that's a step too far. Now the other thing is, I'm not sure how far back the map is. Now, we can see. So you don't want to go much further anyway, although you do want to go little. Yeah, I mean, you're not. Let's quickly do this one. I'm not doing the other because this is the easy one. This is like not very much at all, really. Let's try and get it levelish. Yeah, I don't like that. It's sort of. Don't get me wrong, they all do it. Microsoft does it too. You know, like there's a certain bit of, well, it's almost finished. I mean, one of my favourite iterations of Windows has always been Windows XP, and I still think it's the size of XP for an operating system was amazing, and it was more modular. Now, obviously, Microsoft changed the model and went for Windows 7, which is an absolute disaster, broken profiles, all manner of things. Obviously, I know this because, you know, like, I work with it. But there's still a certain amount of, like, oh, well, they'll fix it for us. You know, they can, like, and I don't like that. Never have. But it is the way that it is, unfortunately. So I'm not going to say Giants are any different to anyone else, because they're not. I still don't like it, not with anybody, that kind of. No, still a bit more. Still a bit more. This is the one thing I'm not very good at, parallel. At working this out. I always have to knock it slightly to get the lines right. Although it is harder, it was harder in FS22 as well. As one of the features, and I don't know what it is, makes this more difficult, and also to get straight lines is, since FS22 is almost impossible. It does like weird things. Even if you're going on a straight line, you're not on a straight line. Strange little jaggedy bits. And it's not just me either. I have seen it with other people, and I thought, oh, it's not just me then. So I would say, if we do one more on this bit, then there's still the turnaround for the Schnuffer store. We might be able to do one more though. When you look at the shop, the back of the shop, I think one more, and then I think that's right. I'd like to give us maximum extension. Oh, wow, this is powerful. Look at that speed on that. Beautiful bit of speed, and that's what you get when you get a powerful enough tractor. Yeah, so I think one more, and then yeah, if you do this on New Farmer, which I've got with my this is my test map, because it's the minute, obviously. Well, it's the only mod map. I did see an absolutely fantastic Calmsden thing that it's going to be early release. This, I think it said 25, so it's not imminent release yet. I was unsure, but I thought it's. I think it looks like they've changed a few things, because I was thinking, mind you, I may still do that. I did a New Farmer start end of FS22. If you've still got the same farm, which I presume you would have, because it's Oxygen, David seemed to be going for the realism of like, well, that's what it is in the village, so that's what you're getting. But did notice some things were changing. Yeah, Scroff did a very beautiful video. Gave Dago a run for his money in the one that I saw for FS22, which was a brilliant video. Yeah, excellent. So yeah, it's yeah, I watched it yesterday and I thought that is a nice, but he was really highlighting all of the good features of FS25. He didn't seem to get any of these. He obviously did it where you get rid of the hood. There was nothing on his, which he did on for many reasons. One of which was he went through the water, and if you drove through the water with the hood on, you'd get that warning about do not drive too deeply. And obviously if you've got the hood off, you don't see any warnings. They're there, but you don't see them. Now then, is this... No, I think that's about right. I don't know though, no, because No, I think it is. I'll leave it. I'd sooner the Schnufflestuck not to keep on saying you're on, you know, the land's not yours malarkey. Just does drive everyone crazy. It's unnecessary, isn't it, really? So there should be no weed scroll on that section. Have we been... Were we, like... It's ours is not no till, is it? Yeah, but we'll just... Yeah, I'm not going to extend anymore anyway. That was just a... While we were here, I just wanted to do that. Next session, we will rip as far as we can up to trees. It's all what I'm going to do. And I don't know whether we join 3 or 4, because so far, if we're not going to stay in Oils forever, that's all we do, but if we just look on the... I always find the map's the best way of looking at this, really. Yeah. We could join those together. We could sort of just go straight like that and make that into a... I suppose actually we could actually sort of do that following that. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact like that really, but obviously we've got to start from this corner because that's... We paid for that and that's on someone else's square. So we'll be going, I would imagine... Well, we could actually, I suppose, go straight along for a bit and then like just make this to be the bigger of the two fields. And I think the tree line is about where the number 10 is. Let's just go visit. Yeah, it is. Not many though, they're only little trees, aren't they? There's only one. Yeah, that one's going to be... Now I'm not... now that is true, there's a feature. Let's have a quick look. There is a feature, if you do super strength, which is, I think it's still alt. What's that? Let's have a look. If you press alt, your thing goes whiter. Increase speed, player speed. I think you need to do it before you've got that out. Okay, let's try it now. Oh, you get your little bubble goes white. Oh, it used to go white. Oh, perhaps it doesn't then. Apologies. It's doing something, but I can't really sort of see. It's just... No, that would be the worst thing to do. Increase speed. Okay, let's switch this. No, that is what we need on. What is super strength? Okay, let's do the F12 tools. Because then do it that way, so... Enabled, right, okay, so that's much clearer. Now, it did say that if you do this, you can completely remove a tree using super strength, so... I presume it still means you've got to have your chainsaw out, I would say. So do you just go up to it and like strength it? Try it, it's not gonna... that doesn't seem to be disappearing. Super strength on, drop object, switch super strength on, super strength on. Okay, that's not really what we're after. Ah, you can. Wow. Fantastic. So there is a way now, which is quite useful, and I know it's wasteful. I know it is. But to be honest, it's more about expediency. We could then just get this land back to how we want. I think I'd sooner the productivity gain of us do that than I would worry about a couple of grand off a tree. And I've got to be honest, with trees having limbs on when you take them to the sawmill now, it's not quite so cut and dry as it used to be. So I'd sooner just get rid of it. I wouldn't do this on a logging map. I wouldn't do this on Rizu Forest, because it is almost sacrilege. I sort of totally... Ooh. No, I don't think that'll do. I think we'll just get rid of the tree trunk at the... Oh, it does, actually. Okay, so there may be a way is to actually just get rid of these straight away. If you go... bit finicky. There's a bit of like a, but it's true. Let's get it done, ready for next session, and then yeah, it will increase my session a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta like. Seems to be like if you go at the back, these are a bit more tricky to do than the other. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's got to be. That's it. Wow, that is difficult to get. Very difficult. But again, it's not. It's. I'm not having a go either. I know only too well from the little bit of modding that I've done how difficult it is to get these type of things right. It's not easy. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to if I make a mod and it's not quite right. The debugging side of things, that would be quite a nightmare, I would imagine. If you get it wrong and you've got to look for a needle in a haystack. Yeah, I'm not going to do the other side, but this here is clear. Right the way up, and we could so almost increase. That's really is good. That means we could almost go to the side of this field. Now that's gonna like not only that's gonna be a stupendous. I think what we'll do then is we'll make 2 fields. I think we will go like we said originally. We'll take that up there. There might be a few trees over there. If we sort of get that line there and go. I don't know. I think we'll just yeah. I think now is the time. We've sort of got the. I mean, yeah, there is going to come a certain time when we need another harvester. There is no denying this fact. And we're not going to get much for our original one, but we could be clever and have 2. Really. It's not necessarily... Yeah, I've often done that on other Let's Plays. It's not necessarily about buying a really big harvester. Having 2 little ones is actually still very useful. So, yeah, that's because you can assist with the... If the fields get too large, you can set the worker going on one and you can go and do the middle and start from the very middle of the field and work outwards and let them work towards you when they've finished. So that would work well as well, really. Right, yeah, we know this is true. We need to line this here, don't we? Oh, wow, it's quite a... I mean, yeah, and really, I mean, there's a lot of trees in this area. There really are. Is it worth doing something like the Komatsu, or do we just like go... We are like land barons rather than... Yeah, obviously all of our sheds and that are here. Bit of room for animals, perhaps? Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing as well about an animal enclosure. Going for an upgrade and selling our original, but we'd have to buy the original whilst we still had the... I might actually muck around with the Horman myself and make that into a... That's a point. How big are they? I know it'll say we've not got enough cash. Then they'll be telling the truth as well. Oh, did I miss a couple of trees? No, sometimes on the map it still shows them. I might have done that. It is possible. This is me. So that is very, very possible. Yeah, so this is a big one. And I mean a big one. It really is. 150,000. It's still not bad though, is it, for 250? Really, I've got to be honest. It's large, but it's also got quite a nice... On the right kind of field, you'd only be taking up, like, yeah, an edge of a field. You know, if you're running along a road or the edge of a field, you could do that and you could, like, have the other section sort of free for this. What I'm thinking about, though, is these are not that large. Yeah, these at Cavalier Roy often did these in FS25, and that's not a bad thing if you did something like that. And it's only 93. Yeah, but I can change the animals. I mean, the other thing is you could... I know, I don't really want to muck around with another modders stuff. It's even though it's not... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, one's with the Lely. Oh, that is the... That would be... Yeah, but I'd like to do it realistic, which would be that one. So that it is a big... Yeah, which I want to try to acknowledge the fact that it's got a lot of animals in. And obviously it's got an enclosure that you're going to steal a bit of the fields for... And it's still... If I'm going to like make that a 500 enclosure job, like say Cavalier Roy did, then it needs to be And also probably change. What I'd like to do with the Hallman is change the colours. I know I've got to go back to. I've got to rebake the model basically to change its colour, but that's not that tricky. I could do that. It's an already existing model. I could sort of go back to Blender. Could not think of its name for a bit. So we've also got all the bales. This time now, all of a sudden, it becomes important for us to grab them off the fields. I mean, you can drag them around a bit when you like doing the because obviously all of ours we do need to rip our fields, which what I'm going to do with the Massey and the other one is I'm going to set them going on the existing fields. In fact, let's I love that feature, this new feature. Let's set these going now so that when I start the game, at least the workers are actually working. I've got to start to... Oh, I am starting to actually incorporate it. Yeah, I have not really forgetting it. I have actually sort of been doing it. So we want the yellow one for this one. And the red one for the little Massey. Oh, I've actually left... I thought I'd left them with an overlap, but that's not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Now then, obviously, yeah, we really need to shift those. Let's start him on... Oh, they're on every field, aren't they? They're going to moan about objects. They are, actually. It's true. Yeah, I'm going to have to shift them with a Massey, aren't I? Let's get that hooked up ready. No, that's not the Massey. I believe that's the big guy. The one who can really rip the fields very, very quickly. So we need... loader. I've also thought of part X in that weight for another pass-through weight is what I was thinking. So we want front loader, which is, I hope we can grab this. I'm not sure we can. Yeah, because obviously I did forget that the weight of that thing is actually a ton already, 1.1 tons actually. So it's like quite a bit, quite a big weight. Yeah, I would like to stick narrows on it. Yeah, this, and obviously change it to a lizard. So I probably would change the colours to red and black, which it nearly is already. I'd probably black cover. Ooh, yeah, narrows, and then we don't ever really need to worry about it ripping a field. It's always going to give you stability. We know it's a convention. In real life, I think even narrows would still do a little bit of damage, but a bit minimal. Because you get tracks in real life, don't you? Really, so you'd be making little tracks everywhere, which you wouldn't do. But it's a gaming convention, and I'll stick with that. So next session, I'll set, or I could set the big plough. No, because there's even ones on that. I need to shift them all to the side of the field, like on the road or something, and then we can set the two ploughs going on that one, and then while they're busy on that, I'll grab these ones off here and set the two again, and then I'll do the same on the third field, set them two going, so they're at least getting these ready. We do need a stone picker, really. Yeah, there's two Let's Plays that I haven't got it, Frontier and the new Riverbend Springs. That's not got the... I thought it did, but I just checked my equipment yesterday and I haven't got it. So yeah, it's spikes. Let's be good. I know we're going to use it next time, and there's not many people in the area, but hey ho, let's be good. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to do what I thought I was going to do because there are too many bales on, and they're going to moan about 20 seconds after I start them, which is it does go to show it is true. I mean, obviously you have got to adapt your style of play for the Snufflestuck. So we've gained a lot of time, but the refinements that we've made with that have then now made we've got more work in another way. So all things considered, you've got to also take that into consideration, that it's causing a knock-on effect of something else changing. So how much quicker is it? It still is better, because I've got to be honest, the harvester faffs around with the workers anyway, so and you've got to bale at present. I did a test with that, and also The workers recognise the baler and deliberately, like, switch it off, which proves that they know exactly. That's a Giant's choice thing. That baler could bail. Giants could allow it to the worker to bail, but they've like said, no, we're not doing that. You've got to bail. Because yeah, I tried it a couple of times on Sri Lanka. The first time I used the schnuffle stuck, and obviously you put it on. It's the same as Causeway. You would leave it on and down, and the second you put the worker on, they carry on, but they deliberately switch the baler off and lift it as well. And I'm like, right, so you knew that what that was. You'd just been programmed by Giants to say, no, you guys have got to do the guys and gals have got to do the baling yourself. So that was a choice thing. It's a shame, really, because I think it would make quite... do we need to switch? Oh, we switched it on with the F12 menu, though, didn't we? I don't know if that'll stay on. I would imagine it's only a session sort of thing, so... Oh, okay. It was already. Right, fantastic. Yeah, because your little tiny dimple, that I don't know what you call it, it would be crosshairs, but that's not a crosshair, it's a pimple. So that goes a darker white. Let's just see, does it now? Well, your hand would go red. You like... Well, no, the hand disappears, doesn't it, to say you can't lift this anymore. So yeah, I suppose it did used to go red. I think I've actually just changed my speed. Not that that matters. Yeah, so we'll leave it now. I don't want to like... oh, I have actually definitely sped myself up rather a lot. Yeah, I have. That's it. That's what it was. Again, I don't know whether some of these actually are just session-based alterations or whether they change things globally. I'm not sure. Some of them might have to be global. Right, and on that note, getting ultra-technical, Mr. Smith, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.